Molde, a specialist at Data Essential, has helped restaurant chains for years. With healthy-driven menus becoming more important, she will provide tools to take your menus to the next level.
When we talk with consumers about what sort of attributes do you look for in food, we hear repeatedly that to consumers, clean food is simple food. And I think Panera's done a great job of helping their consumers understand just what that can look like. So all of the animal proteins remain relatively flat within this chart. But if we start to look at something like pulses, and we see them growing like crazy on menus, things like hemp seeds and chia seeds, sesame seeds, etc., are tremendously growing on menus right now. We think that the plant-based eating trend is certainly absolutely here to stay. And chia has increased over 800% on menus over only the past 4 years. We see it in a lot of beverage programs. We also see chia used in baked goods and different breads and muffins. And we think that flax is kind of poised to become perhaps the next chia on menus. Starbucks launched a vegan sprouted grain bagel this year. I think that consumers really understand now that fat can be both a healthy and an unhealthy thing. I think even if you're not ready to launch bulletproof coffee on your menu, how could you perhaps cook in coconut oil or use a drizzle of avocado oil or call out some of the healthier oils and fats on your menu to appeal to this consumer base who's looking for these fats. We have seen seaweed grow on menus over 50% since 2005. We're starting to see it much more used in blended drinks, both in restaurants and retail. Just some of the claims that spirulina might be accompanied with are detoxification and high protein. Interestingly, it's over 60% protein, which is quite high for a plant food. Energy boost, preventing cancer, etc. Bee pollen is something we see growing on menus. It comes again with added protein, it aids in digestion, it's rich in enzymes. So people who are just looking to limit their consumption of meat are really the bigger market for plant-based eating. So plant-based menu development is only going to work if it's crave-worthy. And you can take food that you might otherwise have wasted and turn it into something delicious. Right now, 1 in 5 produce items do not meet the cosmetic standards of grocery stores. So 1 in 5 would be otherwise lost if these initiatives now weren't working to save imperfect produce. Veggies as the star, another trend that's very much on the scene right now, and I think veggies can be the star, certainly as an amazing sort of side dish, but also more so these days as a star of an entree plate.